teach you the halo. And this tutorial is brought to you by Bboy. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is the requirements for the move. But before I say that, just to mention, breaking has no rules, and this is just my way, so I'm just going to teach my way, and there's no right and wrong. The required moves are a good headstand, turtle freeze, and baby freeze. And then additionally to that, moves that could help you are head spin, windmill, or chair freeze, but they're not definitely required. So what are the difficulties of this move? So the first one is the push to the back. So normally when we learn to push up from freezes, it's like towards the front. So in halo, you gotta push to the back, which is this direction. So this might be the first difficulty. Second one is to keep your legs in the front. So since you push to the back, many people tend to have their legs in the back too, which might look like this. Like this you cannot hold it. So be sure to keep your legs in the front, like that. Yeah, so what are the equipments for halo? So of course, the special Amin Drillz headspin beanie. So this beanie is a little different than your usual headspin beanie. So the usual one has just a mesh in the middle, right, for headspin. So this one has the mesh on the sides too. So you can do halos, head slides, or whatever you want to do on your head basically. There's a fixed strap which is not elastic. So you can adjust it right here, and then once it's fixed, it just stays on your head and doesn't come off. And the other thing I'm using today is the SC spin jersey, which is great for ground power. So if you want to do some windmills to prepare you for halo, this is the way to go. So enough talking. Now I'm actually going to show you how to start learning the halo. So the first step is combining a turtle freeze to a headstand and back down. So what's important here, first of all, is the push up. This one you actually need for halos. So it's a good exercise to learn that. Second one is, if you want to go up, you cannot just push, but you also have to kick with your legs. So you push and kick. Once you reach your head, as you can see, my legs are in the front. So this is very important in halos too. And well, you learn it through that exercise. The way back, headstand to turtle freeze, is basically just controlling it. So yeah, just try it, do it, and yeah, just try holding it so you're prepared to catch after doing your halo. So the second thing that you want to have is a baby freeze to headstand. Because now I explained to you how to go up from turtle freeze to headstand, but in halos actually the push is kind of different. So instead of pushing up from the front, in halos you actually push from the side. So a baby freeze is the perfect example for that, to push up from the side. So what's important here is basically similar to the turtle freeze. You go to the freeze, you push with your main hand, for me it's the right one, and you kick your legs to help you with that, and just get to the headstand. So push here, kick here, and leave the legs in the front so you can hold the headstand. So now we want to learn how to start the halo actually. So the way I learned it, and again, this is just my way, there are many different ways. I learned it from turtle freeze. So I learned it from here, and so this exercise is actually just the sliding in the beginning. So you go to the turtle freeze, legs still on the floor, and then you just slide to the side. This will help you with gaining the momentum and getting in the right position to push up, similar to the baby freeze to headstand. Okay, so step number 4 is combining the start from step number 3, the slide, with the baby freeze to headstand. So it looks like this. You start off in the turtle freeze position, legs still on the floor. You do the slide, and then from here you push up to the headstand. And make sure to keep your legs in the front so you don't fall over. The fast version of this looks like that. So, before we move on to step 5, one important thing I want to mention is when you do step number 4, it's really important to kick your legs, ideally both at the same time, which kind of should look like this. So you go into a kind of sitting position and then you kick out. You can think of bringing your knees to your chest when kicking out. What's more important though is the swinging leg. For me it's the right one, so I push with my right hand, so my swinging leg is also my right leg. So I'm gonna demonstrate it for you. Back to the starting position and then slide to the side, and now, so actually it's both, but more important is this one to get you up. So with speed it kind of looks like this, and I'm gonna emphasize on the right leg. So as you saw, I really kicked hard with the right one, the swinging one. This one is really important because it gives you the energy to pull yourself up to the headstand, which is like kind of the reset point of a halo. And really think of swinging and kicking that one towards the ceiling. So now let's move on to step number 5. So now what you want to do is you do the same thing but starting from a headstand, since that is like your reset point. So you go into a headstand and apply actually what you did in step 1, which is like go into a turtle freeze, but with a little bit more momentum to kind of get back to step number 4, which was this one. So headstand, swinging neck, right? And kick up again. And here you saw again, right leg kicked really hard towards the ceiling, and once I reached the headstand, legs came to the front to save. So now, step number 6 is just continue the same thing again. So headstand, one halo, back to headstand, using the headstand as a reset point. So I'm gonna show you. Headstand, one halo, back to headstand. Again, one halo, back to headstand. One halo, back to headstand. So why this exercise is important is, first of all, it kind of gives you the foundation for a lot of combos. Halo to headspin, halo to whatever that goes up, 90 after whatever. But it's also important because if you have a reset point, you can always, when you master the move, go back to that one. So, for example, you're doing halos in a combo and you feel like you're getting low, so you can always go back to a headstand and kind of reset your move instead of just falling down and crashing. So I think this exercise is really important to master the move and gain all the control of it. So the final step, step number 7, is doing that but slowly gaining more momentum, doing it more faster, and don't really reset at that point, don't stop, just continue doing it. So I'm going to show you slowly and then getting more fast. So we start off like step number 6, just back to headstand, and then we try to do it more continuously. So up, up, and just as a reminder, if you feel too low, make sure to kick with your swinging leg higher, so you come back on your head and have more time to go in again. And as in any move, feel your body, don't go too fast, do what feels good for you, and just build up slowly and naturally, so you gain all the control of it and master the move perfectly. So, why is this move useful? So first of all, it's great to gain momentum. This leg swinging and kicking technique, what I told you, gives you so much speed in your power move, and it's great to use for transitions. Second one is it's a great safe move. So if you have just ground power or like intermediate level power, like head spins or whatever, windmill is a good safe move once you crash. But if you go more up, like elbow air flares or air flares, going down to windmill when you feel like you're crashing is a pretty high drop. So it might looks really like you crash and might hurt you. But halo is kind of in the middle and also kind of the same position with your body, like in air flare or elbow air flare. So it's perfectly to save from there once you feel like you're falling and then going back up to it. The third benefit, or the third thing that's good about it, halo is actually a move that suits all worlds of breaking. So it's great in power move, like I just explained, for saving, gaining momentum, doing its transitions. But since its nature comes from like turtle freeze, chair freeze, headstand, it's also great to combine in freezes and use it as a freeze transition, like for example Rockstride is doing. Shout out to Rockstride, by the way. Yeah, so it can be used in that, or also in footworks, like you just doing like a pretzel, just doing one creative halo and going back to it. So you can use halos in many different variations and in many different areas in your breaking. And the last one is just a cool move, super fun, and it gives you the chance to enjoy the special Amin Drillz headspin beanie and rock that one. Alright, that's it for my tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, my name is Amin Drillz. This tutorial is brought to you by Spin Control. And yeah, do your best, and I hope you enjoy the move and its possibilities.
Thank you.